Yeah, so Rohan Pavuluri launched his own nonprofit right here in Chicago that helps families file for bankruptcy protection at no cost. And he's been recognized for his good works by Time magazine, which recently named him as one of the next 100 most influential people in all the world. Nice title. Good morning to you.
Congrats.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Anita. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the nod. So tell us, what led you to start your company, Upsolve?
So when I was in college, I spent a lot of time at Harvard Law School and was working on these paper packets for people to solve their own legal problems. And that's when I was exposed to this huge injustice in America that we don't really talk about, which is that low-income and working-class families live in a different legal system than everyone else. If you can't afford the legal fees to a lawyer, in so many ways, you're out of luck. It's like a modern-day poll tax. When you can't afford to pay the fee, you can't access your rights. And to me, that's a huge scandal in the American legal system, and I wanted to do something about it.
So what you want to do is really try to help people turn their lives around and make for a better situation. But a lot of people get concerned when they file bankruptcy and they think there's this stigma that is attached to that. What do you want people to know about how things have changed now?
Well, bankruptcy is a serious financial and legal decision. It shouldn't be taken lightly. But the point that we try to make at Upsolve is that corporations all the time file bankruptcy. And when they do, we sort of view it as a market event, some sort of way to protect themselves. But when individuals file for bankruptcy, for some reason, we view it as a moral failing, and that's wrong. Corporations shouldn't be able to have different legal system and different legal rights than everyone else.
Yeah, I'm glad you used those words, moral failing, because I don't need to tell you that in a pandemic, a lot of people have found themselves in dire straits through no fault of their own. What are you hearing about those who, because of COVID, are now facing bankruptcy? I would imagine that a company like yours could be flooded.
Right. So counterintuitively, in the last few months, bankruptcy filings have been down. People think it's because of stimulus checks, unemployment benefits that are holding people over temporarily. Same thing goes with the debt collection moratoriums. But experts are predicting, ourselves included, that in the coming months, whether it's the end of this year or early next year, there's going to be a massive demand for bankruptcy, or people who need to get back on their feet and re-enter the economy. I mean, the biggest three reasons people file for bankruptcy in America are job loss, medical bills, and family breakups, things that are totally out of your control. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, one financial shock can throw you into tens of thousands of dollars in debt. And we hope that people will be able to get back on their feet using this tool when appropriate and necessary.
So how long does it take people to get their lives turned around? And when you do this, immediately there is a negative on your credit report. But some people say, well, it is bankruptcy, but you have no more debt anymore, so maybe we'll take a chance on you. Where does this leave you with your creditors? And can you build back your credit? How fast?
Yeah, so a lot of people who file for bankruptcy already have low credit scores to begin with. Most people that use Upsolve have less than a 600 credit score. So oftentimes what we see is that their credit score improves in even the near and medium term. People with high credit scores, when they file, oftentimes their credit goes down. So one thing to keep in mind is that when you are able to wipe your slate clean and you already have poor credit to begin with, you can oftentimes be better off than the counterfactual, where you remain in debt, remain insolvent, and your wages are being garnished.
We got to leave it there. Rohan Pavuluri, who launched his own company, Upsolve, and got the attention of Time magazine, who named him one of the next 100 most influential people in all the world. Thank you so much for your time.
Very nice. I like that.
Thank you so much, Scott and Anita. Take care.
You too.
You too.